Hi everyone, my name's Rich Kratzer. Welcome back to DIY Home and Lawn Care, brought to you by My Estate. I just got back from a 4-day extended weekend, and then on my way home I was thinking, man, I gotta get on this grass, it's high, I didn't get a chance to cut it beforehand. And I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna make a really quick short video on what you should do to your lawn before you actually take a vacation or extended weekend. And also, what should you do to your lawn when you get back from your vacation or extended weekend? My lawn is tall fescue. This is a cool season grass. It's probably right now at about 5.5, maybe 6 inches tops. So let's talk about first, if you go on vacation, what should you do? If you're like me, it's a challenge to try to get in that extra mow, maybe bring it down an extra 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Maybe reduce your watering if instead of watering 2 to 3 days a week. You know, because like with a tall fescue, you really don't want to cut it low anyway. But if you have something like Kentucky bluegrass and you are watering on a regular basis, you want to start weaning that turf back. Maybe water it only twice or once when you're on your trip. That's going to help reduce the growth. You can also put a growth regulator on. I really don't like to do that. You're just adding another chemical to the lawn, and also with tall fescues, you really don't want that. Kentucky bluegrass, you can get away with it. So what would you do before if you're a cool season? If you have cool season turf, if you had a chance, you'd cut it a little lower before you actually go on your vacation. 30 days prior, I wouldn't add any additional nitrogen to the soil. When you come back from your extended trip, what do you do then? What I try to do is I actually cut my grass just slightly lower. So if you were watching any of my videos, I normally cut it 2 3/4, and I said I'm up to 4.5 inches in the middle of summer. So we just started the summer, I should say summer vacation time. And if you remember from my last video, I was at 3 3/4 inches. I'm gonna now cut this turf at 4 inches. It's approximately about 5.5. So I'm still probably within that third of the rule cut, where you only want to cut off 1/3 of the top of the grass. So I think I'm in a good position. But let's say you're on a longer trip, right? And you got to cut off, you know, maybe 2 over that third rule. What I would do is adhere to that third rule. So you're going to have to raise your height of cut up. In another 2 days, go back and cut the lawn again and get it back to where it's at its normal height. The reason being is that you're going to put too much stress on your lawn by just taking that one big cut off. And because you don't want to get to that point where you're actually cutting the crown of the grass leaf or blade. When you do that, that's where your starts to look yellow. And not that it won't come around, but you can also introduce some disease. The other thing I want to mention is this is the time of the year that you normally will put some type of fungicide on. So you're getting more rain in late spring, early summer. It's getting hotter, more humid. But if you put a fungicide on, that's another reason you don't have to put a growth regulator on, because a fungicide is naturally going to deter growth of your cool season lawns. Now, I can't talk about the warm seasons because I don't have Bermuda grass and I have a very slight amount of Kentucky blue in my lawn. Most of this is creeping fine and tall fescuous. So I gotta go get changed. I gotta get the mower out. I have about 4.5 hours of cutting plus 2 hours of trimming. By the time I conclude this video, it's probably gonna be dark. And guess what? Tomorrow's Monday, back to work. So I just finished up. Grass looks really good. I mowed it at 4 inches. I only took off about 1 inch off the top. It is starting to get late in the evening. I still got some trimming to do, but I did want to show you something that how we water our hanging baskets when we're away for an extended period of time. So something that we do in our hanging baskets, you know, if we leave, and they got to get watered every other day. I don't know if you ever saw this on TV. These are glass little balls, and what you do is you fill this up with water and just put it in your basket, and then it's good for at least a day or two. It will actually water it, and the plant takes in the water as needed. Believe it or not, you know where we got these? As seen on TV. So this is one of those late night purchases that actually works. So I have to conclude this video. As you can see, it's getting a little late, and I still have to get my trimming done. So hopefully you learned a little something, you know, what you have to do before you take some time off, and what do you have to do to the lawn when you get back from taking some time off. So like I said, it's getting late. I have to make sure I can get everything done yet this evening, so I can try to enjoy my rest of the evening before I get to enjoy going to work tomorrow. What I like to do is just say thank you for watching. Next week, there's going to be a great video coming up on summer lawn care, what you should and should not do. Watch. He's stealing the bird seed in the garage. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, a like, and more importantly, if you can go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. Enjoy your summer. Catch you on the next one. I forgot to give you the last tip. You can always pay your neighbor 20 bucks to go ahead and mow your grass when you're away. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one.